Alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. Out of the cave at last.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. Goblins!
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in picking a few.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
I shan't let them harm you.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen?
To arms!
By your leave.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
True enough. If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
This ain't good. I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
Oi! Who goes there? Rather brazen for a burglar, aren't we?
I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. But only some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared. And in Vermon's long years yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batar following that. She prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your however, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in... This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I... In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to...
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet.
I'm sure I can handle this. Now, where was I headed? Boots lace?
New days, a chance.
How might I be of service?
This might be worth a read.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
anyway.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come. Have yourself a look. Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Might as well take it.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive.
Need anything?
Best check my stock before a customer comes along.
Need anything? Need anything?
I enjoy this work. Keeps me on my toes.
Many thanks. Need anything?
The latest tidings from Melv came as quite a shock. 'Twas a tragedy to those who suffered the beast's attack, to be sure. I thought to myself, with the dragons coming, the Arisen shan't be far behind. An end to the age of... And indeed, we have our sovereign! Though still, that I would see this kingdom restored to rightful rule in my lifetime.
Need anything? Well met, sir.
What are you up to? Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to... Wonderful.
Good heavens, the pantry's crawling.
Welcome.
Days like this make me...
What are you up to?
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour... Always a pleasure.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with a quick... Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your majesty. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a... What say you? Might I ask for... I thank you, your majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull it. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
We ought take the time to evaluate our fighting strength and equipment before setting out.
Trevo Mine is...
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Peril on the roads puts us...
Oh dear. What a... Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my... Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see.
Over here, if you please.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour?
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Over here, if you would.
Eyes on what they used to be.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure.
That reminds me. Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Goblins, Master!
Let my magic strike you an elemental breeze!
Quickly, Arisen! We must regain your... I see it. We trounced our foe well and true. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. Our foes are like to use the dark against us. The Arisen has been caught! Quick! Douse the flames!
Stay with me, Arisen. Hold me, please. Certainly. How might I be of aid?
I am saved. Thank you, Arisen. I did my best to match your skill, Master.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Are you certain you're happy to have me along?
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our dispute.
I am well aware of the particulars.
We are to retreat.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Remain alert and watch your creatures. Genius. My own master must hear of this tactic. Now that was a surprise. Let me get that.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. Tis done.
Brave.
Brave of you to aid us when you're no soldier. Can't say I'm proud, but...
Let us proceed to the next location. 'Twould be most efficient to make for our nearest destination first. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Wolves, Master!
There was a patient man.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Your precision does you credit. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly. One of us has been drenched.
Arisen! Are you alright?
Elemental boon.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side. Plainly speaking, 'tis a bother. The enemy has called reinforcements. It seems they mean to match our might through strength of numbers. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Turn out your pockets! I'm taking the lead.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Allow me to alter our route, Master. By my calculations, this one will prove shorter.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths? Prepare to engage!
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with everything. A profitable endeavor. I was unaware such a solution existed. I assume my own master must be none the wiser. Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? I can attack if need be. Might I be of assistance? No! The Arisen has been poisoned! Quickly, Arisen! You must regain your control. Where there's a way in, there's a way out. I knew we'd put that cave behind us. Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
You are correct.
We cannot break it from this side. I understand.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. On to the nearest location. We were to make the Har village, as I recall. 'Tis not far from here.
Are you in need of healing?
Fight! To arms!
Understood.
All together now! The attack as one!
A focused attack will end this foe. By your lead.
Master, watch out!
I understand.
You ought to grab hold of it as well, Master. Work together. We can throw the beast off balance. Over here, if you please.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Arisen, to me. I shall heal you. Wait a moment.